Imagine this, your wife goes to the doctor, gets evaluated, and hours later the police are at your home seizing your guns, no warrant, no charges. Well, that just happened in New Jersey, and it's proof that sometimes tyranny doesn't come with a warning. So stick with me to the end and I'll break down how the state took this man's firearms and how you can stop it from happening to you. But before we do that, hit that like and subscribe button, comment down below, let me know if the police came to your door with no warrant to seize your firearms, would you hand them over? Comment down below, let me know. So guys, welcome to another Freedom Seized Friday. Let's get into it here. So the guy's name is Elsid Aliaj in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Apparently in April 2025, his wife was taken for a brief mental health evaluation after a language misunderstanding. She was released in 4 days, not a danger to herself or anyone else. And that same night, the Fort Lee police came and confiscated his firearms, ammo, and all the accessories. No warrant, no extreme risk protective order, which is like the red flag law thing. And months later, the Bergen County Prosecutor's Office refused to return his guns and moved to revoke his Firearms ID Card as well. He sued, claiming the violation of his Second and 14th Amendment rights. If you think New Jersey went too far on this one, comment down below. Let me know. This is just a real-life, present example of the tyranny that we still have in this country and in this state, that they are able to just confiscate your firearms because of something that they believe your wife might do because of her mental state. So in New Jersey, we have something called duty to warn. I just found out about this as well. When I found out about this case, I looked this up. So NJSA 2A 62A 16, meant for mental health professionals. Doctors can warn police if a patient threatens violence or self-harm. It only applies to the patient, not the family members. If firearms are not owned by that patient, they must be immediately returned to the legal owner once the owner confirms the patient has no access. Aliaj had a biometric safe that only he could open. The law says he should have gotten his guns back immediately, but he didn't. The state ignored the plain wording of its own statute. Isn't that interesting? Just so they could do what they wanted and seize guns, right? So let's talk about why this is actual tyranny. Present day tyranny in New Jersey. It is an example of collective punishment. They're punishing one person for another one's condition. So his wife had some sort of condition, apparently, some mental condition, and they're punishing him because his wife had this condition. This is also an example of the pre-crime mentality. You can't say that someone might commit a crime, so we should just seize all their firearms. And then lastly, this is control designed as concern. They're saying, oh, we're concerned for public safety, so we're going to come and take your stuff. But tyranny is often disguised as concern, isn't it? This isn't about mental health. This is about setting a precedent to do this in the future. So if they can just say, hey, we believe somebody in your house isn't mentally right, so we're going to take your firearms. And how do they get to decide what's mentally right anyway to live in a house with firearms? If it's the government's job to decide who's mentally able to have firearms, then they could just declare everybody they don't want to have firearms mentally unstable to have firearms in their home. Let me know, where do you draw the line? Do you think this was government overreach? Comment down below. Obviously, I think it was. If you think they went too far and this shouldn't be something that we should allow, let me know. Comment down below. And listen, if they can seize one man's firearm because they didn't like something his wife said at a doctor's appointment, we're all in trouble. All of us, guys, we're all in trouble. If your wife says something a little kooky at the doctor's office, they're coming to take your firearms, apparently, in New Jersey. We're in big trouble. So what can you do to stop this from happening to you? Well, let's check it out. Number one, get secure storage for your firearms. Get a safe that only you can open, or maybe even your wife can open, with a fingerprint, biometrics, or a key that you have somewhere on you all the time or hidden somewhere that no one knows about but you and maybe your spouse. And in this case, maybe not even your spouse, but you want them to be able to protect themselves as well. So it's a good thing for them to know where it is as well. But make sure that you and your spouse are the only ones that know how to get into that safe. Even if the police came in to seize your firearms, they wouldn't even be able to. So make sure you have a good, secure safe that only you and your spouse can get into. Number two, know the law. So this duty to warn law says that if your firearms are taken from you, they should be immediately returned once it is confirmed that the person with you is not a harm to themselves or others. So they should be immediately returned. So know the laws in your state as well, so that you can use those laws to your benefit if you need to. The next thing, ask for authority. So ask the police when they get there, is there an ERPO, the Emergency Risk Protection Order, or a court order that makes you come here to seize my firearms? And if there's not, don't let them in. Also, get it in writing. Don't let we have concerns be legal grounds for you to get your firearm seized from you. And the most important thing you want to do is contact your attorney and make sure that they know immediately what's going on to get the process rolling right away. And one more thing, just try to be respectful. If this ever happens to you and the police come to your door for really anything, try to be respectful. Being angry and screaming and being belligerent and being loud towards the police doesn't usually help. It's always a good idea not to yell at the police. But this case isn't just about one man, it's about the government in New Jersey testing how far it can go. In New Jersey, they don't need to ban guns outright. They just need a reason to hold them indefinitely. And that's not safety, that's tyranny. Guys, if you made it here till the end, drop a comment down below. Type down below, still here for freedom. That's what I want to know. Are you still here for the freedom at the end of this Freedom Seeds Friday? Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. I'm going to be here every Friday to drop a little freedom seed on you every Friday. And I'm going to bring you the tyranny that happens in New Jersey so you guys know how you can fight this tyranny peacefully and lawfully, so that you don't get jammed up in these situations as well. So guys, thanks a lot for watching another Freedom Seeds Friday, another one in the books. Have a great rest of your night. It's late, but go have some coffee anyway. Just do it. Just stay up, have some coffee. Who cares? It's Friday, right? Guys, God bless you. Have a great rest of your night. Thanks a lot.